Hey guys, it's Morgan coming to you with a video I've been meaning to make now for quite a while. It's going to be relatively short, so stick with me. But I'm sure you already saw the thumbnail. You know how I feel. I never really finished the video series on the Panthera E-Start. I finished it saying, yeah, you know, it's a decent option if you don't want to buy a new bike and new KTM and all that stuff. I have since changed my view, and a lot of you guys have sent me messages, emailed me asking what I still think about it. Well, let me tell you, this is the bike. That is the YZ250 that I put the kit on. I would never do that again, and let me give you some reasons why. Let me start with the owner of the company. His name is Sebastien. Is a jerk. That's all there is to it. Sebastien, if you watch this, sorry man, but you're a jerk. Zach's laughing. He contacted me telling me to take down my videos, even though those previous videos were still being positive about the kit, even with the price and all the problems I had and all that stuff. He tried to accuse me of not finding the problem, even when I found the problem of the weld being a little bit raised up and causing the bike to stall and die. Yeah, guy's a jerk. So I don't want to give him any more money, so I won't do that. Then on top of that, this bike, since I sold it working. Everything was working just fine. Since then, has had nothing but problems. Problem after problem after problem. One thing is the crank seized on it shortly after I sold it. Now, at first I thought maybe it was because I sold it to a kid. Well, I sold it to his dad, you know, gave it to his kid. And I thought, the kid's probably holding it wide open down roads and things like that. And because the crank on this bike only had maybe 150 hours on it, which I've had cranks and YZs last a really, really long time. And so I was like, well, who knows? Maybe it's just bad luck, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, I then find out that they've had problems with their flywheels, and they had too much magnetism in them, and they were making too much power, which made too much heat, which caused the stator to burn up, which then, you know, caused the bike to stop running, and you're dead in the water somewhere out in the weeds. So I'm like, I started to wonder, well, was it building too much heat and it made that left seal fail? Maybe. I can't prove that. I don't know. Seems a little bit weird. Then they wanted to replace that flywheel, you know, put less magnets in it, all that stuff, make less power. That's fine, except that they wanted me to send the flywheel back to Canada. So I'd be down and out of bike for a while. And I was like, you guys are ridiculous. I've had all these problems. You can't just send me a flywheel and I'll send you the other one back. So they finally did that. We put a new flywheel on it. They sent another new stator. And it worked for a while. And then the guy called me. He's like, dude, can I just run this thing without the starter? Can I just run this flywheel, whatever? I'm like, yeah, dude, just... So the starter quit working, like the starter motor. Anyway, it's had nothing but problems. Now it's back. It's for tires and some other stuff, but we were like, huh, it is running kind of weird. It's idling awfully high. And we look in here, and the flywheel is rubbing on the clutch arm, which was a problem for some people, but hadn't been a problem for me. It's a problem now. So, guys, I just want to say, Panthera E-Start, big thumbs down from me. I'd never do it again. I cannot recommend it to anyone. I don't think they're worth the hassle. Just kickstart your YZ. They start just fine. Or buy a bike that comes with a manufacturer-built starter, because that thing is seriously nothing but trouble. So, sorry, Sebastien. Sorry, Panthera. It was a great idea. You didn't execute it well. That's all I got to say. Hope that is informative. Hope that keeps some people from wasting their money. Yeah, it sucks.